Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Land Play Spelunky 2. You know, originally I wasn't gonna do another episode today. I wasn't gonna record another episode today. Let's mix it up. Let's go Margaret. You ever see that show, Bob and Margaret? I think it was a British show about two dentists. It was one of those... Let me put it this way. Back in my day when I was a youth, when they made cartoons for adults, they were not like... vulgar. They were actually like the exact opposite. They were just kind of like boring. And that's what Bob and Margaret was. It was one of those comics from or cartoons, I should say. Let's not spend a rope on that. It was one of those cartoons, you know, from like the late 1990s where they were like, cartoons are for kids, we're gonna make a mature one. And you're like, ah, it's a snoozer. Okay, that was just... No offense, by the way, if anybody out here likes Bob and Margaret. It's just, you know, the kind of show that, you know, as like a 12-year-old wasn't really up my alley. But what did I know? I was watching Angela Anaconda. My name is Angela. Hey, hello. Welcome to my very own show. I introduce my friends to you. Oh, no, it's Ninny Poo. Anyway. Sorry for the cursed memories that have just returned to your cerebral cortex. I want it, I want it, I want it. We spent one more resource than I would have liked to there. At least we got something, though. So the power pack is expensive. I would think that we can probably get away with a Matic. Dude, I'm stoked as well. I saw the... Don't talk to me. I saw the altar down there. I thought maybe we'd have a chance to... I thought maybe we'd have a chance to, like, use the Matic to bust through and get something, like maybe sacrifice the yellow lizard, or whatever their canonical name in-game is. But anyway, like, I didn't really get to finish my train of thought. My train of thought was, originally, I was not going to record another Spelunky 2 episode today, because quite frankly, I don't have to, you know, there's not, there's an okay backlog, not an amazing backlog, but an okay backlog. So I thought to myself, there's no need for this. You could record maybe chess, maybe some Isaac, you know, etc., etc. But instead, honestly and legitimately, I felt rejuvenated by our speedrun on the last one. And it wasn't successful, but it was so close to successful that I was like, oh right, I forgot. I really like Spelunky 2. Thank you for not picking up my Matic, by the way, and also, you go and die. There we go. Okay, so this is a good floor. We have not yet broken even on our purchase of the Matic, but we likely will pretty soon. And the spring shoes are actually, like, paying dividends immediately. I really think... Were there spring shoes in Spelunky 1? I think there were, but I would not, like, classify them as amongst the items I considered core in that game. For whatever reason, in Spelunky 2, I'm like, these are mission critical. And you want to talk about, like, a blessed situation here? My word. Already got the Matic. That seems like we could die there, but it also seems like a heck of a, you know, Ben and Ed blood party, if you know what I mean. Okay, almost jumped into it. Instead of jumping into it, just harvest some blood. You don't die in one Matic strike? That's like... It's a real weapon. I'm a little surprised. Now, Torquies. How do we feel about the Torquies? Ooh, you just a little scared there. Yang's literally, like, right there. So, I think I'm pro-Torquie. Sorry, I'm trying to delete it. Dump you right there. Just give me a second. This is like, we got plenty of time. You don't want to get overwhelmed, though. We also want the ghost pot. Like, doesn't this have the feel... Thank God he didn't die. I'll take the hit. I'll take the hit to make this work. Doesn't this have the feel right now of a run that really has, like, the seeds of something that could go pretty long here? We've already got some of the tools you would consider, like, essential. Donkey, donkey, da-da-da-dunk. I hate that the moles are still, like, just hanging out here. That's okay. Definitely want to take the Matic with us when we leave. 25,000 minimum, which means basically 30,000 minimum when we leave this floor. Now we're at 30. Which means 35 minimum when we leave this floor. Now we're talking. Assuming we don't die to a ghost on the way down. And the Kapala is like, I mean, obviously doing great work for us. Oh, I'm so stupid. I was almost stupid again, but we made it. Okay, 243. You know, one of those things where sometimes you just gotta take your rewards that you've already earned. And if you get hit again, we don't mind. Honestly, like, the Kapala to break even on that floor is pretty okay. It's good. It's like really, really good. This should be 5. Didn't quite get the 5 HP. That's 5 HP, okay. Now this floor, we would probably want to lose the Matic. Like, I'm gonna treat this like a moon challenge, I think. And I'll level with you on a secondary level. We are gonna go black market. Or we're gonna try, at least. That was a little sloppy. But I don't necessarily feel like we need to kill Quillback here. I certainly, like, I don't mind goading him into, don't crush me. I don't mind goading him into attacking, but I just, it doesn't seem like we have heavy, like, kill Quillback energy here. I think we're just gone. I think this is live and let live strats. And again, we're doing moon challenge strategies here. Financially, like, we're in such an unbelievably good spot already. I worry about you. No worry required. Hopefully the ghost pot is on this side. This has been one of the sloppier runs, like, recently. But there is, like, on the bright side, some huge positivity. I thought we were going to hit ourselves with the rock. Some huge positivity and just... Like, I mean, it's like Isaac, right? It just goes to show you, like, how valuable this seed can be. Because of the fact that we have the Kapala, we don't need to be as concerned about, like, light HP loss. Debate. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're gone. Alright. So what's the real problem with this run right now? I think it's pretty obvious. From a bomb and rope standpoint, like, times are tough. That's okay, though. Hello, turkey. I was very worried we were actually going to walk on the turkey. We are going to destroy the turkey. I've come to accept I don't live in peace with the turkeys for the most part. I'm kind of I'm not a believer in the turkey methodology. I call heavy debate on a couple things there, but that's okay. I do better. I'm not going to say I do better without the turkeys, because I don't know if that's true. But I would say I tend to get more out of the HP from the turkeys than I do with the jump. That's my take. That's my take. I'm also going to level with you here. Of course, I love Monty. Dogs, man's best friend. Well-represented animal in the world and in the space of video games as well. However, to not have to hold Monty and to also... Well, now you got no torch, dummy. To not have to hold Monty, but also get some HP out of him. Very positive for me. That seemed pretty good. Sorry, I'm just focusing. Trying to, you know, take some Aaron Burr's advice. You know, talk less. Not really smile more. That's kind of offensive, Aaron, quite frankly. Like, you think just because I'm a streamer I should have to smile all the time? It's kind of a backwards attitude, but, you know, go off, I guess. Alright. We don't see a moon challenge yet, which means we should be looking out. Ooh, for the possibility, even the plausibility, dare I say. Nope. Of, black market. Oh no, no! That's fine. We take the hit. God, I hate the freaking witch doctors in this game, dude. Why it's such long range? They're like snipers. Oh, it is black market. Okay. Okay, we have an altar. We do like an altar. It's early enough. We definitely would not be like, oh. I don't know what that attitude is. We wouldn't be like, oh, royal jelly, I didn't really need it. Okay, so that's our entry point to the black market. It's like one layer directly below us. Plenty of time. Plenty of time to get there. Also great because it means we don't really need to mess about. I see the entrance. I'll use a bomb. We don't have much. It's right here, right? Yeah. We don't have many bombs, I should say. But we are going to be financially in a pretty good spot. And health-wise in like a very good spot. Just watching out for bear traps. Watch out for snakes. Donkey, the donkey, 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 donkey. Great stuff. Okay. I choose to sell to you. We definitely need bombs. Obviously, we're here for the hedge it. You know why I'm here. Just trying not to hit Yang with the pots that I stole from his own shop. Okay. Ropes, not necessary yet. 36,000, we got a lot of purchasing power. Let's see what's available. Climbers are like non-negotiable. If there's no cape, then yes, we're getting the jetpack. Okay. Gotta be very careful in the future. I mean, this is pretty good, as is, assuming we get the bomb box. Donkey, 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 dunk, dunk. Keep in mind, we are gonna need 10 Gs to get to the moon challenge. We already have spring shoes. I guess, like, given what's available, I would probably buy a compass, and then, I mean, I guess I would just leave. I've already seen our Child of the Forest on this floor. Okay, watch out, because you know what's coming. This is a boomerang. No spike shoes is a bit of an F, but... we're okay with it. 14 HP. Okay, okay. Moon challenge should be, I was just going to say, right away. Or as I like to say, is on site. Now this is just a beautiful revenge for the annoyance of not only the last floor, but really just for, like, you being an a-hole in general. Like, I'm sure I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, but when it comes to, like, jerk enemies on the jungle, those guys are pretty much like #1 on the list. So we're just trying to get enough money. Gotta have a set of brass ones there for sure. Okay, we got one. There we go. Let's go. You don't need to kill him. Just disarm. Really? I was like, I disagree. Alright. I really just want to get to 10,000. Feels like it shouldn't take this long, but what do I know? Okay, there's our Child of the Forest. I mean, it's... I hit myself with the boomerang. I walked into the monkey on that one. It is, like, non-negotiable. We're at the end of the floor. There's not 10,000 available. Oh, no, I was like, there's some stuff. That's the moon challenge, dummy. So we need, like, we might need to start blowing, like, some stuff up. We're not exactly bomb... We're not bomb poor. We're not exactly, like, loaded. I mean, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it. Now, I will say, this is me taking the L. Was there pace that we could have gotten, but we chose not to? Because if so, that was the wrong decision. On the way back up, we can get the ghost pot. Was there an idol, I should say? I don't know, that's just honestly, like, one of the most, like, loot deficient floors on this aspect of the game, on the jungle, that I've ever seen. That was just kind of ridiculous. So we're not... Loot is secondary. I know there's crates at the bottom, but we want to find the bow and arrow. Now, I mean, if you can get the loot in 2 seconds, I mean... You'd be a fool not to look. Okay, so I'm clearly not getting the bow right here. So what's that all about? That's a great question. I wanted the loot, okay? I got a little loot hungry. I apologize. That must be it right there. Oh my god. I bet we'll have to use some bombs. On the bright side, though, we did get a parachute. We call that a little bit of luck. We were 3 tiles away from having to use some bombs to get. But we made our money back. And also got a parachute. Which, of course, is of the utmost value. I think, actually, originally I was like, we're gonna get the ghost pot. I think I don't care. I think we prioritize maybe getting to the end and... You know, with 16 HP, we don't really want to do something that's going to compromise our ability to... Dude, that's what I call Uber Eats. We don't want to prioritize our ability to live, and really, like, getting haunted is one of the only ways that'll happen. So I am gonna... I don't know, it's kind of a weird place to put a bomb, now that I look at it. Originally, I didn't think it was so bad. Not a weird place for a bomb, by the way. Right there. So there's our child of the forest. That should be the bomb box. Unless I'm mistaken. I'm feeling okay. You know what's nice as well? Sorry, I got like a insanely... I haven't shaved in a while, okay? You're probably noticing. I know you're like, you've been growing a beard. No, but like I trimmed it down like a week and a half ago. And I've been meaning to trim it down again, but you know, time sort of gets away from you now and then, right? So like, particularly like I got a couple of scraggly hairs like in the mustache area that are just like so annoying. It's almost like they grow upwards into the nose and are just designed to tickle you. And I don't even like... you know, being tickled at the best at times. But certainly, especially not, like, in the old nose region. So, we do have a bow, not the ghost pot. Oh my. Okay. Now, I do want the idol, I think. Not because we need the money, but because we might need the money, and it should be pretty easy to get. Then, we don't need Monty at all. Then why are you here? That's a good point. What I was gonna say, though, is I love where we're at in the game now. Because the idea is, you know, at least in principle, we don't have to carry this bow around. What a horrible top of that map, by the way. But in principle, at least, we don't have to carry around the bow anymore, which means our hands are open, and it's one less thing we gotta worry about. I still see the bow as a detriment, even though I should probably start to see it as like a little bit more of an asset, but... It's the way of the world right now. And this is where, like, the mustache gets so itchy, and I'm like, I gotta scratch it, dude. But I don't want to scratch it, because, you know, it only takes 1 second of inattentiveness. So, how does this run look? Don't shoot the messenger, but it's kind of bad. Obviously, like, 17 HP is nuts. I don't think it's a catastrophic problem to not have paste. It also gives me the valid excuse to not go to the duet, which I never do anyway, but... it does make it a little harder to kill Olmec, but actually, like, the jetpack kind of serves as Vladimir's cape there. You know, it gives us a good enough jump to be able to... just jump into him. And hopefully not have to worry about it. Although I was just going to say, if there's like a rock, for example, we'd probably rather just do something like that. Now be careful, you don't want him to fall on you. Falling into a pit is good though, it doesn't matter if it's this one. We just want him to be in a position where he's yeeting more bombs downwards. But we do want to make sure we preserve that rock if possible. Okay, go ahead. Like, the rock is worth something. No, no. What'd you do with that rock? What you gonna do with all that rock? All that rock inside your jock? I'ma cause you shock. Cause you shock with my rock jock. My rock jock. My lovely... Okay, I mean, you get it. You understand. Yeah, beautiful throw. Now, you'd prefer, if possible, to not use the bombs. If you know what I mean. Like, I think it would be for the best for us, especially because we have so much HP. Ha ha ha. I think it would be for the best for us to actually just fight Olmec kind of like the new old-fashioned way. Like the Jingle Bell Rock, you know what I mean? Like, get him to do this, okay? Then he's gonna create some UFOs, and that's fine. Might even... I mean, is there a danger factor here? Yes. But in doing so, we are gonna preserve our bombs. It might be one of those things that, like, obviously if we die, is gonna look like, you know, wrong idea. But it could be right idea for our long-term chances for success. By which I mean, by learning how to do this and by reinforcing the patience to do this, now we can maybe put like 1 or 2 bombs in here for safekeeping. I just don't want him to fall in like a bad spot. So I'm probably gonna use like 1 less bomb than we normally would have used. Although I bet I can just get him to fall. Okay. So I'm pretty proud of that, honestly. That was a 2-bomb Olmec fight. I can't be upset, but I will temporarily, if you'll just give me a moment, check the Discord here. Ah, okay. So the cats are, they're at the veterinarian's office right now, and we had some dental work done for them. You know, I think I mentioned this like 2 episodes ago. It's the same morning. You know, I've been playing Spelunky for a couple hours here. I mean, it's not horrible news, but Ruka does have to have some teeth extracted. You know, it sounds like it's high maintenance, but you know, dental health is very important. I think it's something that, I mean, I'm kind of ignorant to it, but you know, when you're a kid, you kind of have like a separation of concerns. You know, you're like, you know, you could have like a lot of cavities, but it doesn't actually like affect your overall health. But I think that there's when I say I think, I don't mean like I'm suggesting that there's a link. I mean, like, I think that there's like a medically accepted like link, in a correlation between your dental health and your physical health. And the thing is, anybody who's taken like a first-year stats course is like, well, maybe the correlation is because people who take better care of their teeth also tend to take better care of their overall health. Yeah, but like, you know, I hate to do this, Mr. like undergrad scientist, but like you could just look up the scientific literature. I don't really have that. Like why waste all of our time with this? Like, oh, maybe this, maybe this. Like instead of coming up with possible reasons for the correlation, you know, why don't we just default to the wisdom of the scientists who have already done the work? You know. I'm not really interested, like, there's enough to argue about on planet Earth without having to get involved in, you know, maybe this, maybe that, without actually having looked up the stuff in the first place. And if you are like, that doesn't interest me, I think we use a bomb to get the bombs. Nah, that's not how that works. It blows up the bombs, which is fine. If you're like, nah, I just wanted to argue, I didn't really want to go through the trouble of looking it up, well, then, you know, I can relate to you, but we're both part of the problem with discourse online these days. I don't want to go through the work of seeing if it's true, I just want to, like, get engaged in some verbal sparring, assuming that it was. I don't want to spend 5 minutes to look up whether or not this is, you know, verifiable with a quick fact check. I want to spend the, you know, the rest of my afternoon arguing about it as if it were. Now here's a question for you. Will we... That was scary. Will we yeet the jetpack when we go to Neo-Babylon? Always a tough call, because you're like, it's so valuable. But then when I think about Neo-Babylon, honestly, I think to myself, what do we need the jetpack for? And when I think, like, you know, to World 7, I think to myself, what do we need the jetpack for? Now, I will say, hold on. I have forgotten. We haven't been down here with the jetpack in a while. We still want the jetpack for now. This one goes out, by the way. I'm not trying to be overly negative. This one goes out to all the people who probably left a comment saying $1,000,000 says that he forgets that he has the jetpack on. Looks like you owe me $1 million. And YouTube comments are legally binding, so I will accept it in Airbnb stock, please. Depending on its share price at the time of this video.
Yep.
Okay. Take me down. Send it, and we're good to go. Okay. So this is... Normally we do a little audit of the run at this point. What would I say of the audit here? I would say that we have not played insanely well. But because we got the Kapala so early, and we played well enough, we looked pretty good there. Now, we're back to 4 HP, so we gotta play a strong game. But we're lucky, and it's... You know, I didn't do anything to make this happen. We're lucky because we're actually, like, almost at 5 HP right off the bat. But, yeah, we don't drop... It was a defunct bear trap. Okay. No problem. We don't want to drop the jetpack just yet. Just want to see if maybe there's, like, Monty over here. No. Try to make me look for Monty, and I said no, yes. Although I'm like, this isn't the door then? I mean, I'll buy a little Monty for 5,400. Just peeking. Just peeking. You drop yourself off there. Where the heck is our other door then? We got 30 seconds to find it. It must be right on the edge here? Yeah, okay. Well, that was actually, like, pretty good. You know, I think things turned out reasonably well there. Just keep swinging. Paste! That's so good, dude. It's like I was genuinely complaining specifically about not having that item. Okay, so we're gonna be slight cowards and just drop Monty off ASAP. We're gonna try to make up that loss of HP opportunity simply by not getting hit here. Mission successful. I think you're probably toasted. Okay. Good run. Good run. Simple gold vortex. Okay, simple, believe it or not, is kind of like one of the hardest ones for me to find. Simple gold vortex. Now, I wouldn't mind shoes that are spiky. I wouldn't. I guess we could take Monty with us. But on the flip side, do I want them enough to justify going downwards? I don't know. They actually are pretty useful in Neo Babylon. Maybe I would try to get the spike shoes. Big be careful energy here. Yeah, I would be scared too, Monty. I don't blame you for that one. So how we want to do this? Pretty much like that. And then, I honestly think we get the heck out of town. We're just hanging out. We're just cool gaming dudes. 8 HP. Spike shoes. We've done enough. Done enough to get some improvement here. I want the blood. Okay. Dude, we're on Neo Babylon. This is a good run. The runs start to move so fast past a certain point, right? Like, we're at 10 HP again, which is also great, for the record. I'll tell you, with no debate whatsoever, I absolutely hate the way this section looks. I felt like my odds of getting crushed by the elevator were pretty high. Yeah, I don't like anything about this at all. Feel like I will possibly use several bombs to get through here. And we'll consider that the cost of doing business. Obviously, you gotta watch out for the way that these interact with one another. It's like I was just gonna say, an insanely long elevator. Lamasu! Ah! Pour one out for Lamasu, everybody. Lamasu, you're gonna get in trouble, dude. Lamasu, you're gonna get in trouble! I was gonna say I have spike shoes. I don't think I should just be bouncing off, but maybe that's just me. Not an enormous fan of that situation right there. He did come back to life. We got a little lucky. So, wait, we're not... Simple gold vortex, not smiling gold vortex. Simple gold vortex. Okay, so find simple. I'm pretty sure this is simple. So we're gonna... Simple gold vortex? Simple gold vortex? Is right there? Man, the sound effect for turning the pages of the book is so good. I know that it seems like such a minor thing. Like a Red Hot Chili Peppers song off the 2003 album, By the Way. Let's go. Okay, just like for real, relax. That's heavy crush energy. So we absolutely hate that area. If we could just bypass that whole area. Lamasu. No, Lamasu. Don't be mean. Don't be whiny, or else I might have to get medieval on your hiney. Okay, good stuff. Okay. Dude, it's amazing how fast the run, after Olmec, or particularly after the tide pool, it just starts going. Just wait it out. He can hover indefinitely. Okay, we're at 10 HP. That's really good. 11 in just a second here, and then you know, okay, we'll go in. You have to think that after this point, we also have the altar, who Dan in a video posted a picture in the thumbnail. He posted a screenshot of the altar on World 7 and said, "Is this mommy?" I respect the man's clickbait hustle. It's out of control. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. Well, not to that extent. Instead, I got like, I have a boomer clickbait energy. Let's put it that way. But I respect the heck out of it. So before we do the Sun Challenge, which I was happy to find out that we do have enough money for it. I did want to see if there was an altar. And there is. Which is important, because we are poisoned now. Maybe if there's Kali, then we can get favor again. Obviously, oh, this is not ideal. Let's be clear about that. But that's Waddler. Waddler's gonna give us the bow, but we don't need that right away. That was just not paying attention. But we do have 12 HP. So I honestly think like one of the worst things we could do right now is just panic. Like, we're going to lose HP if we live through the Sun Challenge to begin with. We're gonna lose HP, but that's okay. So what's my Sun Challenge strategy? My strategy is to no longer look for gimmicks. That's bad. That's pretty bad. I did get a bunch of blood out of it. Not the witch doctor. Dude, honestly, not so bad, right? Now, I'm not giving... I know what you're thinking. Why mess with this? You don't understand what it's like, okay? Get me out of here. Now, if we could get Monty, that's worth a lot. We got 6 HP still. For having completed the Sun Challenge like seconds ago, that's pretty big for me. Now remember, no jetpack. You got cape again. Different people may feel differently about our approach here. Don't panic, okay? Most important thing. Don't panic. You got 6 HP. We got 5 HP. You got 4 HP. You're dead. Okay, I'm just... That one's for the audio-only listeners. It's probably worth looking for Monty, so against my better judgment, perhaps. I was going to say I thought I heard him over here. We lose, like... I'm just going to say, we lose 1 HP. But this will hopefully get us back to not being poisoned anymore. Sick. Okay, we want to farm blood. Malf and I were talking. He said you gotta be really careful with these things because they'll destroy your arrows. So the fact that we got so many bombs... Okay. The fact that we got so many bombs, to me, is like... Forget using... Thank you. Comedic timing. Comedic timing. Anyway, it was a good run. Like, it was a really fun run. But still, we're getting so close. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!